So, guys, hey, it's Dawn Maree, and I and Eric wanted to go through and explain some reporting, what's going on, updates, very exciting times right now. And if you guys are similar to me, you may be a newbie to cryptocurrency. And if you are a newbie, then this is all a foreign language to you. So we want to just kind of go through things a little bit, show you what your back office looks like, and then be able to just help make sure that you feel good, comfortable sharing the program and how you can utilize us. So let's go ahead and get started. So again, thank you for taking time out of your Monday. We're going to try to get this done in about an hour. I don't want anyone to feel rushed though. And then we will open it up to questions and answers at the end. So first off, if you have logged into your back office and seen your dashboard, you might have seen this scale. And if you just haven't logged on for about a week, just last week it was at 11%. And so now we're at 74%. When this scale hits 100%, that means that our IMC tokens are going to move up in value to 21 cents. Right now, they're at 20 cents each, and it's going to go up just 1 penny. But recently, I was crunching the numbers, and just with the $100 package, if you buy the $100 package right now at 20 cents, you get 500 IMC tokens. And as soon as it changes to 21 cents, you're not going to get as many for $100. You get 476. And so that means 24 tokens less. Well, guess what? At 21 cents, who cares, right? But as you see what's going on with Bitcoin, and let's fast forward 3, 5 years. And if it follows suit to what's going on with Bitcoin or Ethereum or some of the other cryptocurrencies, then there's a really good chance that this is going to get up to at least 15,000 each. And if so, those 24 tokens would mean a lot. We're going to continue to see the scale hit 100, and then it will increase 1 penny at a time, and then it'll go back to zero. And so then it'll be at 21 cents, and the scale will start moving all the way up. And when it hits 100 again, it'll be at 22 cents. And as we're all sharing this program with everyone, and the whole organization is growing very quickly, you're going to start seeing this moving up faster and faster and faster. And we have a February promotion. I don't know if you saw this. One of the things I'm doing for the team is creating images. And this is the image that you can use. It's in our Facebook group. We've got a private Facebook group, and we've also got a private Telegram group. And so if you would like this image, all you have to do is go to one of those groups and right-click it and save it. We have a February promotion, and if anybody purchases or if members choose to upgrade, as long as you do at least the bronze, which is, you see there, the third one down, $1,000, you're going to get normally 5,000 IMC tokens. So guys, we have an opportunity, if you are interested in upgrading, to upgrade to at least bronze and get an additional 500. And as you upgrade to even the upper ends, you're going to see how much more you're going to get. So these are things that you want to talk to people about, or you can always utilize us on three-way calls to help explain the urgency that we are getting ready to go live shortly. So take advantage of this. If you're interested in this at all, this is the perfect timing. So what we want to talk about tonight is, if you have went to the World Crypto Live training website, it's wclonthego.info. You do not need a login. All the information is right there. What we just saw today is that there's a new events tab. We'll probably get some information on that, and we'll definitely put that in the groups so that you guys know when to jump on a Zoom, and this one would be done by corporate. I'm going to go through a website orientation. Then we're going to do a breakdown of all the different ways that you can make bonuses and earn commissions. and then go through some of the reports, and then open up the discussion on how to fund. This is our World Crypto Live website. When you go to log in, at the very top right, you're going to see the login. When you click on this, you're going to put in your username, not your email, your username. When I logged in, it doesn't look like the screen's changed at all. So it could be a little confusing. The only way that you know that you're logged in is if you look at the very top. If it says log out, that means you're logged in. If it says log in, that means you're logged out. That's your only indicator. So it says log out. I know I'm logged in. I'm going to click on my page. This is the dashboard. So this is where all the magic happens. This is where, at the very beginning, it's a very, very simple, user-friendly website. On this left-hand side, this first box here just shows you how many G points you have. You're going to start seeing G points accumulate as soon as you have personally recruited 2 people and placed 1 person on the left and 1 person on the right. So your first question probably is, all right, I have some people that are interested. They either got on the live webinar or they went to YouTube and they saw an on-demand presentation and they're ready to get started. What do I give them? I want you to look over here to the right. It says choose for binary at the top. And it says, I hope you can see it okay, binary left or binary right. So right now we have 2 join links. And at some point in the future, it will be combined. It'll make it really easy. And after someone joins, you would just simply then place them on the left side or the right side. But right now, whenever you're working with genealogy software, it's extremely complicated software. So as we're getting started, they just made 2 versions, a left team and a right team. And so you have to decide ahead of time where you want to place them. And I'm happy to talk to you one by one on strategic placements and tell you which side is your power leg outside and which is your pay leg inside. And if you've got someone that's going to be, has the gift of gab or has a big circle of influence, where to place them. And if you have one, maybe that's just more of a buyer, where to place them. And so we can go through that. But here's what we have. It says, choose for binary left or right. So let's assume that you want to place this next person that's interested on your left. All you have to do is click on this and it's going to save it to your memory. So then all you have to do is, we always remind everyone, I'm not going to do it right now, but if the person was sitting with you at your home and you wanted to use your computer to help enroll them, you need to make sure that you log out of your computer first. And you would do that here by clicking log out here. And then you would simply either open up a new tab or use the same tab and type it and paste it in. And this is what it's going to look like. So we talked about the G points. G points, as Eric discusses in the business overview. And if you haven't seen that, we're going to do that next one on Wednesday. It's our 30-minute overview that discusses the program. These G points are dollar for dollar. So what's beautiful is that you can create and earn commissions and then utilize it to upgrade. The second one here just simply shows you which package you're at. And this one is the 500. So this is my mother's account. She just bought the $100 package. So she's got 500 locked IMCs. And I'm going to let Eric talk a little bit more about that. You know, we're not going to go into the full presentation. We kind of just wanted to go into just the back office. But as a reminder, these stay locked because they're locked for 6 months. And then they're going to release them 10% a month. And so we could explain that a little bit more if you're not familiar with that. That's why it says locked. And as we earn the IMC tokens, this is where we'll start seeing it here where it says unlocked IMC. If you earn it, then there's not a lock. It's only when you purchase or upgrade on the packages that there's a 6-month hold. The third box here is just going to show you what your rank is. So the first rank is a member, second rank is 1 star, third 2 star, 3 star, and so on and so forth. And this is going to change on the 10th of the month. So a person may have actually created enough volume to rank up, but it doesn't get applied till the next 10th of the month. So if you've already ranked up with your volume to 1 star and it's not showing, it's still showing member, don't fret. That's why it will show up on the 10th of the month. And then this number at the on the end, the T for team, it's showing all the people in your organization. And so Joyce just got started and she's already got 36 people in her organization. Now I won't go through this each point because I don't want to keep you here too long, but I just want to show you that you can go through this, and on member information is where you can update your password, and you can change any field, the name, the email, the phone number, everything but the username. And for our team, I have created a welcome packet, and I'm just going through and ironing it all out. And it's going to go through step by step when a person joins, what to do, how to go into training, how to go into their back office, what to update. And so it's going to list everything, and you can do it at your own pace. And here is our bonus management. This is where we're going to see some reports. When you're ready to upgrade, you click on the membership package, and this is where you're going to see the different ones that you could upgrade to. And what's beautiful about the upgrades, guys, is that you don't have you only pay the difference. So you're not penalized if you start low and then move up. And we do encourage you, if you are one that wants to network, that wants to build a business, the higher your package, the deeper your commissions go. And it truly makes a difference. I started out at the 100, and then I earned enough commissions to upgrade myself through G points to 500. And then I did it again to go to 1,000. Right now I'm at bronze, and now I'm doing the same thing to get to silver. So you could do it that way, or you could simply just upgrade with cash to whichever level you want. But we spoke to Francis, the CEO, last week. He was on our team training, and he was just explaining that if you really want to build in this, then we encourage you to get up to at least the level of bronze within your first 90 days. And that's really going to establish you to get enough commissions, enough levels down to really see this thing go for you. So let's say that she wanted to do the $500 package. So that would mean she would only need 400 G points to do it. So all she does is click on to the membership package. And if she has enough G points, she would click on that. And over here, there would be another option. And she would be able to click on that, click this checkbox, hit purchase, and bada bing, it's done. Under the bonus section, I wanted you to see that there is a bonus calendar. And what you're going to start seeing is that every day at noontime, you're going to start seeing bonuses applied to your G points. And so we want to manifest that each and every one of us not only sees $4, that we see hundreds of dollars at least 6 days a week. Let's go for that. That's a good manifestation. So this is what it looks like when it starts populating. On your website, under the tab that talks about bonus, there's one that says bonus statements. And when you start or earn anything, it's going to start giving you these lines. And this is what we're manifesting. At some point, this is just going to go page after page after page after page after page. Each day at noontime Pacific time is when you see all these coming in. And then here we have our binary organizational chart. And in the binary organizational chart, there's a wonderful genealogy tree. You can check off all the options. Then you can see your own status, where you are at. And here's a breakdown of what each of these things means. The first line that you're seeing here is the person's ID number, username. And this is the only thing that really can't be changed. I mean, you might be able to get an exception made. It might take some time, but for the most part, we're just mentioning that the username at this time is extremely difficult to change. So just pick a username that you want to keep. And so the second one is the second line. You're going to see the person's first name. So in this case, it's just saying IMC, and you can put in any company name or name. The third one is the rank for the third line. The fourth one is showing what level you bought it at, what you're currently at. And then the 800 PV is the point team volume. And then the first sales date, who your sponsor is, and that is their ID, and who you are. The B equals who are you below in the binary, who is right above you. And then the most exciting part is this bottom. To me, this is what I'm constantly checking. I'm constantly checking the very two bottom numbers. It's the left cumulative star bonus and the right cumulative star bonus. And we're going to show you how you can rank up and get some great commissions. And I know some of the new members are excited to get their Bank of America debit card. You apply at the IM exchange. For the World Crypto Live, you're going to, for anybody that wants a Bank of America debit card, and for those of us that are living in the United States that are banked, this may not seem like a big deal. Like, you've already got a bank account, you don't need another prepaid card. But why this could be very special for not only you, but other people from around the world especially, is there's a lot of people that are unbanked around the world that don't have access to a business account. And so you can go through and apply for this. And when we say apply, it's not going and doing a credit report. It's just simply making sure that you are who you are with the KYC verification. And it's going to cost $200 out of your pocket. $100 is going to be the annual fee. And how Eric explains that in the overview, if you recall, is that most banks are going to charge you $8 to $12 a month. And so just factor in that for this convenience. It's going to be worth it. And then they want to, just like if you open a bank account for the World Crypto Live, there's no additional shipping fees or anything like that, where you're going to see that on the other website. They're going to put the full $100 deposit on your account even before you get that bank card, because it's going to be mailed to you. It may take you 7 to 10 days to get it, but that amount is going to be available on your account, and they're going to give you a routing number and account number. And I don't know if you've seen this through, like, Verizon or something, allows a payment through a bank draft, and you can immediately utilize that $100 without, before you even got the debit card. So keep that in mind. Really cool. And then ultimately, this is going to be one of the avenues where you're going to be able to spend your G points. They're going to get converted to dollars, and then you're going to be able to utilize by purchasing through an ATM or anywhere MasterCard on this Bank of America debit card. And this is huge for us to be partnered with Bank of America. We wanted to go into some recognition. So I just want to give kudos to Eric because he's a pretty humble guy. Eric joined, I believe it was December 23rd. And before the end of the month, just 7 days later, he was already a 1-star. And then 10 days later, he was already a 2-star. So he's going to actually get recognized on Wednesday as a 2-star. So he just made $1,000 bonus. Exciting for Eric. And then already we have 3 people that have hit the 1-star, and so many more are so close. Remember, that's when you go to the genealogy tree and you look up your own square and you make sure you check that cumulative right and left. This is where it's going to be important for you to try to balance. It's always a balancing act with binaries. One side's going to grow faster than the other side, but you want, for a 1-star, the weaker side to hit 2,000. So congratulations, Ben and Ramon, myself, and Eric. And again, by next week, we're going to have more that have hit 1 star because there's a whole bunch that are really close. And I want to see your name on here. Now, this is where we just kind of want to talk about the compensation plan a little bit to make sure that you guys understand that there's 6 different ways to get paid. And when we say that you get a percentage, like for instance, when you personally enroll someone on a fast start bonus, you're going to get 10%. But the most important thing to remember is that of the 100% of the money received by the company, they are going to keep 20% of it to pay the bills, and they're going to pay out 80% to the field, and that is extremely generous. So when we say 10%, you've got to always factor in it's 10% of the 80%. So if someone upgrades to $500, you're not getting 10% of 500. You're not making 50 G points. You're getting 10% of $400 because $400 is 80% of 500. So that would mean 10% of $400 is 40 G points. And so sometimes when we don't realize that, we forget that step, then we kind of think we're getting slighted. So I just want to be super clear on that one. Mr. Eric, would you like to take over this for the next few slides?
Sure, I can do that. So there's 6 different ways to get paid, and your role in all of this should be able to figure out how to get paid out of all 6 ways. You may not qualify immediately, but you should be trying to automatically make sure that you're qualified to get paid all 6 ways. That global pool bonus and that affiliate bonus is not very much right now, but if you can imagine 1 million people from China utilizing the IMC token and G points in the marketplace, and you're getting a percentage of all of that transaction on a monthly basis, it'll change your whole life. It'll change your whole life. This is why it's important. If you look across the top, you'll see where it says member. Your membership is based upon which package you came in at. 100 for a member. VIP members pay $25,000. They get a lot more points for that. And you'll also see senior member, bronze member, silver member, gold member. If you're a builder, like Dawn alluded to earlier, you really want to be in at a bronze level. Otherwise, you run out of a money-making opportunity pretty quickly, even though you might otherwise be qualified for it. So you see where it says member, that means you came in at the lowest level. Maybe just to get your feet wet, maybe because that's all you've got. I've got a lot of people in these different countries who are coming in at the $100 level. I understand. And every time they refer somebody, they're going to get paid 10% of that volume. So if somebody comes in a $100 package for them, 80% of that's volume, like she mentioned, and they make an $8 commission. You do that 10 times, right? That's $80. But what if somebody comes in at that $25,000 level right there, and that becomes 20,000 PV, and you get 10% of that? You can legitimately come in with $100 and make $2,000. And if you think that it's not happening, it's happening all the time. So like my sponsor came at the $25,000 level. I came at the $5,000 level. My business partner came at the $2,000 level. Many people upgraded already to $2,000 and $5,000 levels. So that happens pretty quickly, and it happens pretty often. Senior members not only get paid off their efforts, they get paid off the efforts of other people. Anybody that they enlist, anybody that they enroll, anybody that they personally sponsor and bring on board to this, they make that 10% commission, yes. But they also make 5% when that person does the same thing that they did. We call that good money. We call that you go to sleep, you wake up, you got extra money, and you didn't do any extra work to get it. Same thing with bronze, same thing with silver. And you see gold members, they get to go down 5 levels deep. 10% off the people that they bring in immediately, 5%, 4%, 3%, 2%. I knew automatically that I wanted to make 6 figures with this opportunity this year. And because of that, I went in as much as I could go in. So I had to have a conversation with my business partner. And I said, business partner, I'm going to borrow some money from the company. We may be a couple of weeks short on the rent for our buildings. He said, what you got to do? I said, don't worry about it. He said, what you going to do? And I showed him the opportunity. And then he bought a $2,000 package right behind me because it's that serious. And because of that, I've got people, I think 65 and 70 levels deep that I no longer get paid for on the fast start pay. But because of the fact that I'm a gold member, I actually get some binary pay off of that as well. And so we just want to encourage you guys to do as much as you can. It's like nobody knows the future, but we all know the past. And we know at one time Bitcoin was 20 cents too. And we didn't buy it then. We didn't buy it was at $2. When it got to $20, we didn't buy it then. When it got to 200, we didn't buy it then. When it got to 2000, we thought we missed it. Now here Bitcoin is sitting on $40,000. What if our coin does the same thing and we have an opportunity to make us, and you said, okay, I'm only going to buy the $100 package, even though you had 25,000 sitting in the bank, making you 0% interest. So what she's showing you now is how you get paid on the binary. You have to have one person on your left that you introduce this business to, and one person on the right that you introduce this business to. That qualifies you pretty much for every single level, every single opportunity, every one of those 6 ways to get paid, just because you put one person on your left side and one person on your right side. Now, if you look, that member can make 10%. In addition to his fast start pay of 10%, he can make 10% binary bonus every day, up to $100 every day. That's a lot of money. That's $3,000 a month worth of potential. Here's the problem you've got. There will be days that you might have made $200, $300, $400, or in like my case, I had a $600 day, almost $800 day actually. And if I was only a member, out of that $800 that I would have earned, I would have only got 100. I would have only got 100. So it's important that you get what you can get. As a senior member, you make 11%, bronzes make 12, all the way down to 15%. So my sponsor, Cowboy Jeff, he's a VIP member. He gets 15% on the binary, no matter what I'm doing, no matter what you guys are doing. He's getting 15% of that. And he get to withdraw up to $15,000 a day. That's life-changing money. It's life-changing money, honestly, at a senior member at $500 a day. It's huge. Now, is that going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. But you're here at the beginning. What if this is a 10-year-old company one day and you got all that kind of volume happening and you're missing out on it? And then what's really cool is this 3x15 matrix. For those of you guys who have been involved in other opportunities, you might have seen somebody say that if you get 3 people and they get 3 people, you'll have 9 people, whatever that number is. And those 9 people go ahead and get 3 people, you'll have 27, and then 81, then 243, all the way down, you got to like 2,000 or 3,000 people. And it never happens. No matter how good you are as a leader, no matter how great your team is, no matter how fast you move, I've never seen it happen fully like that. Here's the beauty of what we do at Work Crypto Life. The company fills that in for you. So let's say you're like some of my guys who say, Eric, I'm coming in big, but I'm not building. I'm coming in big, Eric, but I'm not building. So they're not going to get one person on the left, one person on the right. They're just getting the VIP package because they're buying tokens at a discount, 60% off. And if they end up being this green guy right here at the top, the company still is going to fill in all their other people until this is filled up. 3 people across, 15 levels deep. That's called a forced matrix. You can't stop it if you wanted to. You could not opt out of participating if you wanted to. But as she shows you on the next slide, what that's going to mean. When you're a member, you get paid 5 levels deep. Again, all you did was came up with the $100 package. but you can see that you're getting paid 5 levels deep. If you swing all the way across, you'll see the company is going to give you 63 people on your 5th level, but they're also going to give you 31 people on that 4th level, 15 on the 3rd, 7 on the 2nd, and 3 on your 1st. You didn't do none of that. My guy who did the big package and don't plan on getting one person on the left, one person on the right, they're still going to give him 63 people that he gets paid off of. Those 63 people, when you add it up, is 119 people, guys, 119 people. If the average person, if everybody only did the $100 package at 1% of that, he's going to end up with $119. If the average person between a $100 package, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, and 25, 10,000 and 25,000, if the average person only did 1,000, that turns into $1,190. But look, because he's a VIP member, 15 levels deep at 1%, that's 65,000 people on his 15th level that the company is going to give him, even if he doesn't bring in anybody. 65,000 people. And when you add that up, 15 levels to the 1st level, that's 131,000 people that the company is going to give him, that he's going to get paid 1% off. And if they only bought the $100 package, he just turned his little bitty investment into $131,054. But if the average person either bought a big package or upgraded to a big package, and that average was $1,000, he just turned $25,000 into $1.3 million, and he didn't recruit a single person. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. He took $25,000 when all of this is filled in and turned it into $1.3 million and didn't do nothing. He might have went golfing for 3 years. He might have went golfing for 3 years. And people say, Eric, that's a lot of people. But see, I've been around in this space for a long time, and I used to go to the National Association of Network Marketers. And at one time, I had an organization of about 10,000 people, and I thought that I was big time because my team was 10,000 strong. And I went in there, my chest all puffed out. And as I started walking across the room, it started to deflate a little bit because I'm meeting people with 15,000 people in their downline, 25,000 people in their downline. I met a lady from Indonesia who had over 1 million people in her downline. Imagine how I felt at that point. I was no longer the big fish in the room. So it may seem like 131,000 is a lot of people. It's really not. That's really just a nip in the bucket for a successful company. And if you can turn 25 grand into 1.3 million, I think you did pretty good. Or if you came in as a silver or bronze and turned it into less than that, you still did pretty good. This is the star bonus he was talking about. You get to rank up based upon your volume on your weakest leg. And again, your weakest leg can change pretty quickly depending on if people are buying big packages or small packages. But you become a 1-star. How do you become a 1-star? You can get one person on your left who gets a $5,000 package, one person on your right gets a $5,000 package. You automatically going to be a 1-star at that point, automatically. So it don't take very much. You get a check for $250 the following month on the 10th. When you're a 2-star, all you're trying to do is build your weakest leg up to 10,000 points. They're going to give you a $1,000 bonus that month. Then your next goal is to be a 3-star, where you get a $10,000 bonus. That's my next goal, to get a $10,000 bonus. And my ultimate goal is to be a 5-star. And to be a 5-star, I've got to upgrade from my gold level to the VIP package. And when I do that, there's $50,000 waiting on me to do that as a one-time bonus. So you get the 50, the 70, the 10, the 1, and the 250 one time. And believe you me, you never have to pay a monthly fee on this to qualify. You never ever have to. You never ever have to sit there and pay monthly fees like an auto ship. You don't have to pay an annual fee. Once you're in, you're in. Whenever you get that, you get that. It's a beautiful thing. So I think I covered the things you wanted me to cover, Dawn. If I didn't,
You did amazing. Thank you so much, Eric. We just want to share with you that currently we're doing our weekly business overviews of the World Crypto Life program every Sunday and Wednesday. And we will again have these links posted. You can make a screenshot of this. That is an image that you can utilize. And so keep that in mind. Invite your guests. The team training we want just for the team. It's the behind the scenes. It's where you can ask those hard questions. And then when it comes to the overview, we're going to answer a few questions at the end, but we're not going to get into the deep questions on an overview. It's so important that we do like a last push to do upgrades and to get some new members in before that exchange goes live.
the first push is that you want to try to make sure that you're qualified to be in a position to earn as much as you can and rank up before the 10th, which is when we have our qualification for the ranking bonus. So that's the first thing. The second thing is right now we're pushing hard because we're about 75% full of what we're going to sell the tokens for at 20 cents. So it could be as quick as soon as tonight. It may be as late as this weekend, but we're about to go from 20 cents on the coin to 21 cents on the coin. And she already talked to you about how that's a loss of 24 coins for every $500 worth of spend. That's a pretty big deal. So that's the big part of it. And then last but not least, once we have our exchange, anybody can go on the exchange and buy the coins. We're going to have them initially listed at 50 cents. And to be completely transparent and truthful, when we put it on the market at 50 cents, it can go up a little bit higher than that. It can go down a little bit higher than that. So we have a strategy to release those coins slowly so they can maintain their value so that people are not dumping their coins. And the example I give is this. I used to work for a developer who built 3,000 square foot homes. Those homes sold for $500,000. Because I worked for him, I got those coins at a discount. I got that house at a discount, 30% off. You are working for WCL. You're getting access to those coins at 60% off. My agreement with my developer was he'll sell me the house 30% off, $350 of a $500,000 house, but I could not sell my house until he sold all of his houses in that community. That was the deal. Otherwise, he knew that if I bought mine at $350, I could turn around and sell it the next day for $450, $400, make a profit, but it would drive down the price of the rest of the houses in that market. And it would also drive down the value of the coin if we gave these coins at a discount, and then the very next day, you sold them for the full value. Imagine taking $25,000 on Tuesday. The market opens up on Wednesday at 50 cents. You take all your coins you bought at 20 cents and dump them at 50 cents, what that would do to the value of the coin. We want to make this coin stable, not like a Bitcoin that goes extremely volatile. That's why we attached it to some utility with the global marketplace, with the affiliate programs, and then those types of things. And you absolutely want to make sure that you're providing the same opportunity to everybody else that you know. So get them on the Zoom on Wednesday so they can hear what you heard, see what you saw, so they can make the decision for them and their families.
I got a question.
Yes, please.
If I apply for a Bank of America card, does it have to be under a business name?
It's a business account, but I believe it's going to be underneath whatever name you have a taxpayer identification number with. So as I understand it, if you have a business, it'll be under your business name and it's going to be attached to your taxpayer ID. And if it's your personal name, it's going to be attached to your personal name and your social security number. Or if it's a different country, you have like a different set of numbers, but it should be still the same.
And you could go look at the application because I was reviewing it the other day, and it's going to ask you for either your driver's license or passport, and it's going to ask you for your KYC documents. So just you can see what it'll ask for, but I don't think it's going to require a company.
Okay, good. Then if it doesn't require a company, I guess I don't have to adjust my tax return in any way or form.
No.
I could just, okay.
But you do want to, but this is a business, and if you are sharing this with other people, then you open yourself up to a whole bunch of tax write-offs that you want to talk to your CPA about if you haven't already done so. If you're not already in that realm. So just keep that in mind for everyone. This is a business in a box.
Great. Okay. Somebody posted a note that said qualify the people you enroll. What do you think they meant by that?
So some people are coming on board. They just click the link and they fill out the information. They don't know very much about crypto, so they don't have a wallet in place. And they look in the back office and they're confused by what to do next. So they never fund their account. When he says to qualify the people, he's trying to see what their comfort level is now with crypto, to see if they got to hold their hand to walk them through funding their account, or whether or not that person can do it on their own. Some people never bought Bitcoin, never bought Ether, Litecoin, or any of those other ones because it is so confusing your first time around, because the language is so foreign to us the first time around. So just find out the comfort level of people that you're going to get involved, so that the day that they enroll is also the same day they fund their account, because you don't want them to just get lost out there and not know what they're doing, and then to feel uncomfortable because they don't know what they feel they should know, which is the reason why they're not buying Bitcoin now.
Great. Another question. Say I want to bring a family member in and they're a bit, reluctant or, skeptical. And I want to, bring them in through my own account. Is that possible?
You should sponsor that person. So if it's someone that's skeptical, then I would definitely say do not make the username attached to their name. So make a combination of crypto or IMC or this or that with another word. And that's what I would recommend, because everything can be changed if you bring in the family member, they don't want to do it. And 6 months from now, it's a dead spot that someone else could really be working, then transfer it to someone else. And another thing you said that's important that everyone understands is, just like in any network marketing company, there's going to be people that just want to do this for personal use, that just want to collect those IMC tokens and sit on them until they hit 15,000, 30,000, etc., and not want to ever share with a friend. And so, of course, we're going to encourage them to at least just get their two. Just get two, put two people in, and then at least you're going to start getting some, bonuses off of that at a minimum. But we always say get them in where they fit in. So don't pressure someone to be something that they don't want to be. Over time, they may change their mind.
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. When someone initially invests, say like me, I put in like $2,000 and I got so many tokens and that are on hold or locked, and then I got a G point amount as well. So if I apply for a Bank of America card straight away and get one, and utilize it, is it coming? Where is the funds coming from? Is it coming off my locked IMC, or is it a credit towards that, or can you explain?
No, your locked IMC is got to be locked. There's nothing you can do with them for 6 months. So you'll be converting your G points into cash and then funding your account that way, or funding it.
I have to fund my own G. I have to fund my own G point.
Well, you'll have to fund your own account, and you can use G points that you've earned to convert into cash to apply on your card.
Do you automatically get G points when you enroll on a package?
No. When you enroll in a package, you don't get any G points. What you do get is IMC tokens. When you enroll somebody, you earn a commission. You're going to get at least 70% of that commission is going to be in G points, and 30% of that is going to be in IMC tokens. So when she showed you the commission calendar and they see all those dollar amounts that she had on most days for that month, those are all G points, and those are all immediately convertible into cash.
Got it.
And those are good questions, and I'm sure there's other people on here with the same questions.
Really good questions.
Ask.
Yes.
Thank you.
So and again, we are available for three-way calls. If you're not used to what a three-way call is it's when someone has already seen and been exposed to a presentation and has questions. They bombard you with the questions. You have no clue what the answers are. It's okay. You simply say, listen, I'm brand spanking new to this world, or I'm brand spanking new to World Crypto Life. And I'm going to bring on one of my business partners who's going to answer those questions for you. And I promise you, this is not an ambush. They're not going to twist your arm. They're not going to try to high pressure or try to make you or close you. They're simply going to answer your questions. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to edify you, tell them what to do, the best thing since sliced bread. And then we're going to answer their questions and move them along the process a little bit. And so utilize this for three-way calls.
I think that last question that he asked answered mine, but I want to make sure. How do the payouts work? You were talking earlier. You get so many people signed up below you, and you earn a certain amount of money. Does that money go into the G points, the crypto, or straight into cash, or how does that work?
So let's say your commission is off of a $1,000 package and you get 10% and you're at the 10% level. Well, that $1,000 package creates 800 personal volume, or not personal volume, but team volume, 800 team volume. Your commission on the $800 will be 10%. That'll be $80. Right now, we're paying 100% G points. So you can get the G points, which is 80, convert that all into cash dollars, which would be $80.
Oh.
Once we go live, it'll go in a ratio of 70 G points and 30% IMC tokens. So that means out of the $80, you'll get $56, and then you'll get $14 in IMC tokens at 20 cents or 21 cents or 22 cents, 25 cents a coin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's all I had. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So we'll do another team training probably sometime next week. And in the meantime, put your head down and invite for Wednesday evening. We're going to be doing our next one for everyone to join us on Wednesday. So thank you guys for being part of this team training, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Don.